Hey guys, Streaming Iraq War Veteran here with a quick video. This is going to be a quick video about PCI Express slots and how motherboards work nowadays with PCI Express lanes and how the CPU has PCI Express lanes. Most of these 9th gen and 8th gen, which I have an 8 right now, I have an i7 8700 in here, which has 16 PCI Express lanes. But the Southbridge chip, or whatever you want to call it, the chipset on this motherboard gives you an extra 24 PCI Express lanes. But if you're not smart about it, like I wasn't for a while, and I plugged my Elgato card into that other metal slot right there, it limits your graphics card because the two metal slots are shared on the CPU's PCI Express lanes. All of the other slots for extra cards are off of the chipset PCI Express lanes, which the PCI Express on this one gives you, or the chipset gives you an extra 24 PCI Express lanes on this motherboard, which is the MSI MPG Gaming Edge Wi-Fi motherboard is the one I have. Now I can show you this because I have a board explorer. Let's get rid of the light here. I have a board explorer on my thing, which I like in this BIOS. And I was coming in here and I was like, why was this one? This one was saying 8X. And then I had my Elgato card into this one because I like these ports better. And then I moved it from this slot to this slot where it is now. As you can see there, it'll say unknown vendor. It doesn't come up in their vendor list. But now that I did that, I moved it down one slot out of that other PCI Express lane that's shared, or the PCI Express slot that's shared with the CPU right here. Now my card is getting the full 16x speed, and that's running at its 1x, which that's all it's supposed to run at. And all the other 24 lanes I get are from this chipset, the Z390 chipset, which all of these other slots, this one, this one, this one, and this one, well, possibly not this one, I'm not sure, but maybe these ones are shared off of the chipset. I figured I'd bring this, guys, to your attention. If you find out your card in your BIOS, or if you're using GPU-Z and it's coming up to where it says, you know, it's running at 8x, but your card can run it at 16x, you gotta check that, because that's what I had to end up doing. I'll show you here in a second. I was using GPU-Z where I originally found out about that. Once it loads here. Oops. But I was running GPU-Z up here. Tech Power Up GPU-Z. And I originally saw it running right here. If you go up to this, it said on the first line there, you can see, this graphics card is reports that it can support PCI Express 16 3.0. And what it was saying underneath is, it is currently running at PCI Express, and mine was saying 8 until I moved that other card down. So if you're not getting the GPU performance that you think you should be getting, I don't know how much it's going to make that much of a difference running an 8 to 16. But, you know, you don't want to lose out on a little bit of frames here and there, or whatever it's going to be. But I figured I'd bring this all to your attention. I'll have to make some further videos on it just to see if it actually makes much of a difference. I mean, it should make some, regardless. But, you know, if you have a modern board, basically, in closing here, only put the graphics cards in the top two 16x slots. Because if you use a longer slot for like an Elgato card like I have, it'll screw up your graphics card, and it will cut it back down to 8x speed. And you'll lose a little bit of performance. Alright guys, I'm the Stream Interact War veteran, and hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any questions on this, definitely hit me up and I'll see what I can come up with.